Hello everybody, it's Matt with Downrange Firearms. I just wanted to do this short video real quick and talk about an awesome product that I'm a huge proponent of. Use it in classes, I use it at home, we use it around the shop. It's kind of a regular training tool for all of our guys. If you're not familiar with the Mantix X10 training system, you're really missing out. Alright, what this little doohickey is it, and I'm using this nice little SIRT pistol, just a laser trainer with the dead battery now because we use these things all the time here at the shop. This little Mantix doohickey here, let's see if we can focus-ish. You can kind of see it. This little doohickey right here, it's got a quick release lever for mounting it on and off. It locks onto your regular standard Picatinny rail underneath the underside of your firearm of choice. Super neat little tool. It's an accelerometer that Mantix X built specifically for handguns. This is the X10 model. This is kind of the Mac Daddy, does live fire, dry fire, everything under the sun. Syncs up with your cell phone, connects via Bluetooth, and then documents trigger performance and firearm performance through a whole number of drills. Super cool little toy. So the way this thing works really simple. All right, you got that little guy right there on the bottom of your gun. You just open up the Mantix X app on your phone, you hit connect, and then you hit the blue button or the little black button at the bottom there, and you'll get a blue light. Hit green, and it just turned blue, and as you can see, it syncs up with the app. The neat thing on the app is then, let's see how much that you can see, my big old head on the screen here. Ton of drills that are pistol specific, timed break, holster draw documentation, and then at the bottom there is all these awesome training programs. This is definitely the best feature of the X10 series over pretty much all the other Mantix products. Everything they have is freaking amazing, but this is my favorite feature of this, especially for the average typical shooter, and frankly for me, because I use these programs as well. They've got full courses of fire that you can go through to kind of help build up your handgun skill set, which is really neat. Right out the gate is the Mantix introduction, which just kind of gets you familiar with the toy and the tool. And then you've got your basic marksmanship, advanced marksmanship, elite marksmanship, basic combat, and advanced combat. That goes through everything from basic handling of your pistol all the way up to and including holster draw under some pretty stressful conditions and very tight time tolerances. And it requires a certain level of accuracy. The neat thing about this tool is it gives you a percentage of hit versus miss. So it'll tell you if it's a perfect shot, it's 100%, and then it goes down from there. It's a super neat tool and gives you a great, and it kind of gives you some feedback as to what you're doing, what you should be doing, and what things you should be working on. The neat thing about the training programs is it gives you a kind of a strict curriculum to follow to kind of work on. And the nice thing is it demands consistency. One of the components of at least a few of the training courses is you have to do so many shots every day, so many days in a row in order to pass that step of the training class, which that's some phenomenally structured work right there. I can't complain about that at all. I think that's awesome as all get out. It's definitely a neat little tool. On top of that, if you're one of those science nerds that really likes tracking data and all that good stuff, these things are absolutely awesome for that. In that, as you can see, it kind of tracks all of those stats. You can see all the stuff that I've got on here. And when you swipe through, let's see. I can scroll down to one of my shot random ones here, 3-plate. All right, and then it'll track what kind of trigger press, and it'll give you split information, transition information, all of that stuff, and then all the accuracy that goes with that. So you can see the scores, an 89, 98, and 84. So you can see all of that information is documented within that app. So if you really like tracking these things, this is absolutely incredible. The last 2 times I went down to the state for my Master Firearm certification, I strapped my X10 on there and actually recorded the results of my qualifications, so I had a digital representation as well as the physical target. It's a super cool tool. It's great for data tracking, especially if you're one of those people that wants to have a solid measure of performance. This will give you data components that will give you that measure of performance. The app as well lets you document all sorts of good things, but the best thing about the X10 series is it gives you a structure to work on to genuinely improve your performance. And I'm going to tell you right now that if anybody ever told you that dry fire is a waste of time, they're lying to you. I've seen a direct improvement of my live fire accuracy the more dry fire that I do when I'm off the range. And the best way for me to maintain my live fire skill when I can't get shooting is to do my dry fire. So if you haven't messed with the X10s before, it's definitely worth your consideration. I'd highly suggest stopping by the shop, putting your hands on one. We have a demo model on the floor that you can kind of put your hands on and play with, and we'll show you the app if, as long as we've got it set up for you. You can mess around with that, and then hopefully that's something that's definitely of interest to you. But if you're definitely looking for something that will help structure your training time, that's a tool you definitely want to get at. Thanks for tuning in, everybody, and you have a great day.